Welcome to yet another engaging session of our scientific forum, Immunize Talk. At Human Biological Institute, we take immense pride in driving several public health awareness initiatives through our one of its kind platform, Immunize with Pride. Immunize with Pride is an awareness initiative dedicated to educating the public about vaccine preventable diseases and the importance of timely vaccination. This session features leading experts across the country who share their valuable insight on key health topics aim to raise awareness and promote overall well-being of the society at large. Today, we are delighted to have Dr. Prakhar Nyati with us to share his expert perspective on foodborne transmission of hepatitis A from contamination to infection. I shall be sharing more about today's speaker in a short while. For the moment, please allow me to share a brief introduction of Human Biological Institute. Human Biological Institute is a division of Indian Immunologicals Limited. IIL was established in 1982 by the National Dairy Development Board as one of its units and was later incorporated as a company in 1999. HBI was founded in 1998 when the Government of India requested IIL to produce a modern tissue culture anti-rabies vaccine to phase out the unsafe nerve manufacturing facility was set up in India and rolled out country's first varicella culture rabies vaccine in the year 2000. Today, we are a leader in the ARV segment with presence in around 60 countries. HBI has launched several other vaccines and became a major player in the human vaccine segment. HBI has been a key player of the pentavalent vaccine to the Government of India under its Universal Immunization Program. In yet another milestone, HBI introduced Havisure in 2024, India's first indigenous hepatitis A vaccine aimed at providing protection for both children and adults. With the vision of shaping global healthcare by spreading the One Health initiative and the mission to innovate, produce, and market quality healthcare products and services to improve and extend life. So I welcome Dr. Prakhar sir.
Yes. Hello. Good
Hello sir, good
afternoon.
afternoon. So as our topic says, foodborne transmission of hepatitis A. So we will start with the basic, like what is hepatitis A?
Well, hepatitis A, in common language, it is known as jaundice. It is an acute infectious inflammatory disease of liver. It is
Yes,
the most common cause of jaundice in children and as well as in adults. But one thing should be very much clear that not all jaundice is caused by hepatitis A virus. There are
yes,
many viruses which can cause jaundice, but hepatitis A is the most common cause of jaundice. And
yes,
there are basically two types of diseases that mild illness can last for a few weeks, and a severe illness can last for months. And
yes.
symptoms of hepatitis A virus are same that as of jaundice, like yellowish discoloration of eyes and skin, high colored urine. High colored urine means almost dark yellow and orange color urine. Clay colored stools. Clay colored stools are basically white colored stools. Then the patient has very decreased appetite. He always feel fatigue, and there is lack of energy, and the diet is reduced, very much reduced. So overall, in children, it can lead to malnutrition and weight loss because the disease nearly lasts for minimum 10 to 15 days. So that's the main disadvantage.
So basically, these are the main characteristics of hepatitis A, and the parents should look for it.
Yes.
Okay.
The yeah.
Yeah. So why is hepatitis A considered like differed from a form of other viral hepatitis? How it differs?
Hepatitis A is caused by hepatitis A virus, and the virus is very much resistant to heat, acid, and drying. So
Yeah.
we have seen that if we are following very strict hand hygiene also, then also hepatitis A could be transmitted because the virus is resistant to normal heating.
Yes.
For deactivating the virus, the food should be heated minimum 85 degrees centigrade for 1 minute. So we have to be careful, and it especially in frozen food, hepatitis A virus is very much active there.
Okay, so basically, how does food become contaminated with HIV, sir?
Uh, it is the transmission is feco-oral. The feco-oral basically means that whenever a infected person excreta is
Yeah.
contaminated with the drinking water,
Okay.
then the disease can spread first. Second, whenever a diseased person handles food, then also the virus can spread. So the transmission, this is the most common type. Second transmission is through fomites. Fomites basically means that if the virus is present in doors or a handle or table chair, and a person, especially a child, touches it and um, eat his hands, then also the virus can transmit. But this is somewhat uncommon.
So basically, what are the common sources then? How this hepatitis A contamination of food? What are the common sources?
Main sources when the drinking water is contaminated with the sewage. This
Yeah.
is the main reason of contamination. Second, when uh, especially in non-veg eaters, when meat and fish is mm, eaten not thoroughly cooked, then also it can be transmitted. And in children, uh, if proper hand hygiene is not maintained, that after defecation, if the child do not wash his hands properly and somewhat puts his hand in the mouth, then also the virus can be transmitted.
Which foods, like according to you, are most common, frequently associated with hepatitis A outbreaks?
Eating raw fruits and vegetables and
Yes.
undercooked meat. These are the two most common source of virus.
Yes. So basically, these are the major sources, but other
Yes.
food can be also become a
Yes.
source of infection.
Any food can become a source, especially drinking water. If is contaminated with sewage water, then that's the primary source. Because in hepatitis A, usually if one person is infected, then most likely full family would be infected because
Yes.
the source of infection is common for the full family.
So basic, like we understand that importance of like how is eating outside. So are the food handlers also playing some
Yes.
role in spreading HIV?
If a person is infected with hepatitis A and he is not following strict hand hygiene, then definitely he can transmit the virus through food handling to the consumers. So, uh, in restaurants, if the food handler is infected, then definitely you can get the infection.
Okay. So how long HIV stays on the food or the kind of environment that it required to
Yes,
survive?
HIV virus is basically very much resistant to heat and especially coldness. It can last up to weeks on surfaces, and if the if we are maintain the temperature is maintained, that is cold in cold temperature, the virus can last up to months. So
Okay.
in frozen meat, the virus can last for months. The virus can remain active and can cause infection even after months of eating.
So like environment conditions are all favored for HIV survival.
In India, the we are a moisture-rich country, so the condition is very much favorable for hepatitis A virus transmission and infection.
Okay. So sanitation now, like we're speaking about the food. How
Yeah.
does sanitation play an important like role in preventing this?
Um, we this is the main cause of transmission, as we have discussed, is fecal-oral route. So if proper sanitation is there, if the mixing of drinking water with sewage is not present, then
Yeah.
hepatitis A virus infection can be prevented. Second, in agriculture, when fruits and vegetables are washed with water, that water should be um, that water should be free of contamination, because if raw fruits and vegetables are eaten, then hepatitis A virus can be transmitted if while washing the water was contaminated by the virus.
So it's a major question like which arises after this is what precautions like food handlers should take or should follow.
Strict, first of all, strict hand hygiene. Um, Hand hygiene basically, best is to wash hands for at least 30 seconds with soap and running water.
Yes.
Hepatitis A virus sometimes is resistant to normal sanitizers. The some There is confusion that while sanitizing hands with sanitizer, all viruses are killed. This is not the case with hepatitis A. So best thing is to wash hands for at least 30 seconds with running water and soap. Second, if there are symptoms of jaundice, then that person should voluntarily stay away from food handling, and by that way we can prevent infection.
Definitely, sir. So like how does hepatitis A vaccination prevent infection?
Well, hepatitis A vaccination, in hepatitis A, this is inactivated killed virus vaccine. So body recognizes the viral proteins as foreign antigens and produces highly specific neutralizing antibodies to the disease, and this does not cause active infection in the recipient. So the vaccine is very much safe, and uh, two doses given at 6 months interval results in almost 95 to 100% protection in children as well as in adults.
Definitely, sir. So, like, what will be your take-home message, sir, after this, like, transmissions of hepatitis A, how they can entirely prevent? What will
Yes,
be the take-home message?
basically, for government, clean water infrastructure should be present. First of all, second, at individual basis, if you think that the water might be contaminated, it's better to drink boiled water. And for food handlers, if you are infected, if you think you are having symptoms of jaundice, it's better to withhold yourself from preparing food because you might infect others. So that's the main take home
So,
messages.
sir, are
And
basically sanitation, then
yes,
vaccination followed by
sanitation.
vaccination, and
Yeah,
eating clean at clean places. All this measures should be taken care.
right.
Okay, so with that, while concluding the program, I'll just thank you all for being a part of Immunize Talk. We hope that today's session was informative and valuable in spreading awareness on foodborne transmission of hepatitis A from contamination to infection. Our special thanks to Dr. Prakhar for
Thank you.
sharing his time, expertise, and insight with us today. For those who would like to revisit the program, the video will be available on our official social media platforms. Please follow us on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Do like, share, and spread the word to as many as including your friends, family, and relatives. Until we meet in our next live talk, stay healthy, stay aware, and please take good care of yourself. So, again, I thank you, the doctor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.